Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Coach Gary from the San Francisco Bay Area. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. I know that I did, and what a treat it is to have Mom over for dinner and give her a little gift. We just gave her a little plant, and they're at their age. She's 87 years old. They get lonely and they don't spend enough time with the kids, and so it's real important for them. So anyway, I hope you had a great time as well. Today, we're going to really talk about the seventh way that you can connect on LinkedIn. And before I get into that, I just want to let you guys really know that have been following me. First of all, I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you for all the referrals. And my gosh, my program is growing like leaps and bounds. It's crazy, the people that are watching this, and I get emails all the time commenting on how much they appreciate the teaching. And that makes me feel good as a coach that this is helping you to move your life forward and to help you move your business forward. I've made the Monday Morning Mentor program a program for everybody. That means I don't care what MLM you're in or direct sales company you're in. I don't care if you're a coach, a chiropractor or whatever, or sales guy, sales lady. This program could really help you to build your client following and build your customer base as well. It is more business to business, B2B. But again, LinkedIn's one of the most powerful in my opinion, social media platforms to connect with quality people. And as you go through the 7 ways to connect with people, I think through this power of robotics, which is the algorithm part of it, that you can see what LinkedIn does to connect you with people. It could take years sometimes to find the type of people that LinkedIn could bring to you very quickly, immediately, so that you can build your organization if you're building an organization. And also find the quality of people and the leadership quality of people that can help you grow very quickly, very fast, both in the domestic markets as well as the international market. So this is a tremendous opportunity for you people that are following along. Well, that being said, we're going to get into some deep robotics this morning to get you guys really acquainted with, as you start searching, how LinkedIn goes out there and searches for you and brings those people to you, both geographically as well as through the type of skill sets they link you up with, as well as your title that you use in your heading on your profile page. Very important that you get a very high all-star ranking on your profile to really be effective in the LinkedIn. When you're mastering LinkedIn and learning LinkedIn, because if you don't do that, you're losing out on the search abilities of LinkedIn. So your profile is very important for people to find you and to connect with you. So just keep that in mind. Do a lot of work on that profile, a lot of work on your heading, and obviously I teach very quickly, find your target market, find out what their issues and problems and pain marks are, and then be a solution to that. And I promise you, your people are going to look you up. They're looking for answers today. Okay. All right. With that being said, let's go right into my screen share. We're going to go right into talking about these powerful ways. All right. So here we go. 7 fast ways to connect on LinkedIn. People also viewed. Now that's just a category that LinkedIn used, but these are people that also viewed other people that you may want to connect with. And sometimes that connection can be as many as 200-300 people. Very, very powerful. Now LinkedIn, I'm gonna view this up just a little bit more so you guys can see it a little better. Okay. Now LinkedIn, to me, is one of the most amazing B2B, business-to-business, professional networking systems I have ever personally experienced. Robotics are designed to attract people you are searching for. That means when you start the search, when you initiate it, LinkedIn takes over in the robotics, which are nothing but algorithms. It's like a software program that go out there and they find people for you and bring them to your attention. So once you start a few steps in your searches, LinkedIn takes over again and brings people to you. You can go out there and you can buy all these leads you want. Okay, and I promise I've done everything in network marketing you can possibly do. Okay, I have bought leads. A bit of the cold market. I'm sorry, there's nothing compares to this. All right, in terms of connecting with people and quality people, this makes it easy to find people, especially targeted people. Okay, because as you narrow your search parameters down to who you're looking for, LinkedIn picks all that up, and then they find the people for you and brings it to your attention. It's like you could talk to 50 people that have a commonality with you as compared to going through 500 people to find 50 people that have that commonality. In the old methods, what I call the old methods or the traditional methods of network marketing and one-on-ones, it takes a lot of time. Okay. Let's say that you're looking for health and wellness and fitness people. I just use that as an example to connect with. You want to find leaders. You want to find leaders and health coaches for your business. Let's say that's your target market, that's your need. You want to create a referral network in this process. Now, you can apply that to, if you're in, if you're into any other industry, a service industry, it doesn't matter. The same principles apply. I just can't give you 5 examples. I'm just giving you one, okay? There are 2 ways to initiate a search, Robotics and LinkedIn. That means get LinkedIn Robotics to start to work for you. It's like having a personal assistant. The first way is to connect through your own level 1 connections. These are people you're already connected with, you want to stay in touch with. A lot of people just keep adding. And remember that there's a reason why you connected with these people, and it's a gold mine that you can go back to rebuild those connections. A lot of people don't do it. So go back and work with your level 1 connections, the people you connected with. Don't take them for granted. Don't leave them orphaned or abandoned. Go back there and start developing those relationships and building a referral network with them. Okay. So again, in your own level 1 connections, looking for health and wellness types is an example I'm using here. The second way is to use advanced people search for them. So you got really 2 powerful methods to start your searches. Now, once you start your searches, there are searches within searches within searches that actually go 3 levels deep that I have found. Maybe they go more, but I haven't experienced that, but I find 3 levels. So let's take an example. Now let's start up here. Excuse me. Does Alice have these skills or expertise? Now you look at public speaking training, clinical research, psychology, neuroscience. So she's really heavy into wellness, health and wellness. She is a coach, and she has quite a few credentials here. Very impressive person. Now here's something I want to point out to your attention. When you start, just another way of connecting with people, when you start endorsing people, people will endorse you. When you start giving referrals to people, people will refer you. When you start connecting people, people will connect you. Keep that in mind. People do like to give back, and they do reciprocate when they know that your meaning is of value and you're legitimate. In other words, you have authenticity. You're not there just to use them. You're there to help them, okay? All right, now let's go down the ladder here a little bit. Notice in her heading here, health and wellness coach. And notice that she's in the San Francisco Bay Area. So she's at level 1. Now I'm going to connect with her, and let's see what happens. I'm going to send her a message and start the process of messaging with her, which I've been through that with you already. Now Alice is a health and wellness coach in the San Francisco Bay Area, but look there are level 1 connections with her now because I clicked on her profile. All I did, get this, is click on her profile, and LinkedIn Robotics took over and started giving me people also viewed. All these other health coaches came up. Now, I just gave you a snapshot of just a few, but the truth of it is there were pages and pages of them. Look how wonderful LinkedIn Robotics finds other health and wellness type people for you. So once you start your search in a demographic and also a geographic, you're going to see that these are all around San Francisco Bay Area. Talk about a little help from my friends. Oh my gosh, LinkedIn, I call him Mr. Robots. Mr. Robots is like the most cool dude in the world. He's my best referral partner ever. And it's fun. I can click on any of these health coaches in LinkedIn brought to my attention. And as I do, Robotics brings me more people. So Jamie has all these connections. Valerie has all these connections. Nikki has them, and Amy has them, and Jenna has them. You get where I'm going with this? So they all have all these huge connections, and LinkedIn wants you to connect with them. Okay, now let's give an example. Here's Holly. Okay, she's a weight loss expert in wellness in the San Francisco Bay Area. Those are her demographics. Now look, I brought them to your attention together here. Look, also people viewed, and here are her connections. You see, now I can click on Irene, Heidi, Molly, or Tony, or any of these people, and you're going to see that by clicking on these people, that it will immediately take me into their sphere of influence. and how they connect. I'm going to show you the mechanics of this in just a minute. But otherwise, it's an endless search of quality people in the area that you're looking, in the profession you're looking, that you're trying to connect to. Talk about being a Pacific target audience. Oh my gosh, you can spend hours, I'm sorry, on Twitter, Facebook, meetup groups, all of that, and you will not get, I promise you, you will not get the targeted, focused quality of people as fast as LinkedIn could bring them to you right in your hometown. Okay, so what a gold mine this is. Let's follow Melissa. Now, Melissa, get this. She's a premium, third level down. She's a wellness coach in San Francisco. LinkedIn found her for me. I've never really connected with her yet. She doesn't even know I'm doing this. She is a level 3 connection, which means LinkedIn searches lower levels as well. I don't know how deep they go. Did they go down to 4th? I don't know. Notice that she is from the San Francisco Bay Area. Why is she from San Francisco? Because the first person I searched for was what? In health and wellness and in the San Francisco Bay Area. Are you getting to see how this works? So you don't have to have a master's degree in LinkedIn to do this. All you have to do is start searching, and it becomes automatic, and it's fun, and it's easy, and LinkedIn does all the work for you. What do you have to do? Build a great profile, get your title right, and it all happens for you. It's so cool. So now, not only are you searching by demographics, but you're also searching by geographics. That's why I'm saying you can target at any town in any country and start and find the leaders there and start building an organization. It's that easy to do. And all that's left is building your communication skills and how you connect with people and how people can trust you. That's all. Okay. On the next page, we're going to see how many people are linked. Okay. LinkedIn bring us, okay, as a result of clicking on Melissa. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, all right, these are people from Melissa that, okay, some of the, again, they're going to come back, and you've seen a few of these already, but let's see how it connected, okay? All right, so here's me. All right, I'm going to show you something right here. Here's me, and then it connected to Dennis, Brian, and Nate Ellis. Now, she has 225 more connections that LinkedIn can introduce me to. Is that wild? What's more exciting than that? Okay, now what if every person you're connected with has 100, 200, 300, 400 people that you can get connected? You see how fast you could build your warm market leads and list? Folks, I don't know why you're struggling. My biggest frustration right now is because I'm building marketing platforms and and building an organization, is that I haven't had time to put into this, and I had to slow down all my conversations of the people that I have. Normally, I'm up to 20, 25 conversations a week with key people, and that's how I do it so quickly. What do you have in common with Melissa? Well, number one, her skills and expertise. Number two, it is very important to fill out your profile completely. So look at that. The location is number one. Here it is. Skills and expertise and location number one. You see, that matches you up, skills and expertise and location. That's what LinkedIn's designed to do. Understand that LinkedIn was built for the job market. So people in the professional arena, in the corporate world, could find each other and move from corporation to corporation when they're looking for a job. So keep that in mind, how it was built and why. Now it's a tremendous networking capability that everybody uses. Okay, very good stuff. Okay, so people similar to Melissa. Here's another way. I didn't even put this in the system yet. But this is part of it. Again, 7 ways that I gave you are popular, but they're not. There's more. The ways that LinkedIn connect you. It's just the 7 popular ways. LinkedIn brings me people who are similar. It's like paying for leads for hiring as staff to find these people. Network marketing, you could be my gosh, you could be networking forever and not find the quality of people with a common interest that you have. I love the old Dale Carnegie teachings. How to influence and influence people. He said this: talk in terms of other people's interests. Find something in common. Never argue with people. If you want the honey, you don't kick over the beehive. There's 21 principles that he taught. He just taught some beautiful things way back in the 1930s. Just beautiful, how to connect with people, how to create a relationship with people by being a good listener, by being attentive to what they are and what they do. So again, when you start connecting with people and you're building your list like this of connections, and by the way, next week's going to be very powerful. And this is going to be part of my coaching program with my clients, is I'm going to show you how in LinkedIn you can tag these people, literally tag and keep up with hundreds and thousands of people and tag them, and also how you can track them. Okay. So you can always separate those people that are the key in the relationships. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about building these relationships when we get done here. So this concludes the 7 ways to connect with people on LinkedIn. I hope these powerful illustrations will help you when you start searching for people. LinkedIn Robotics kicks in to help you. So remember to utilize it fully. So as you start searching, LinkedIn sees how you're searching, what you're searching for, and they find you other people. And as you keep clicking on those people, and those people has a sphere of influence, and you click on other people, and they have oh my gosh, if the realtors and mortgage people could ever figure this out, they would never do another open house again. They haven't figured this out yet. Oh my gosh, it is so powerful. Lastly, please spend time creating a relative profile and summary so these people can find you. Make them keyword rich. There are no penalties here for using keywords. If you are new to LinkedIn, just go to my blog site listed below and start reading the articles. Poke me in the chat on the calendar if you want to get on my calendar, for a 15-minute discussions. And I'm always there for you. You don't have to hire me. I'm not there to, I don't have an upsell for you. Okay. I do give you a weekly free video lesson, and also the PDF download, so you can actually put this in your swipe file and start creating all these teachings that I'm giving you on LinkedIn. I'm going to continue on LinkedIn for a while, and then I'm going to go to I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to go through that like a fine-tuned comb, just like I'm doing with LinkedIn. So you guys that love Facebook, you're going to learn how to connect with private messaging and join groups, just like I'm doing here. Okay, so a lot of great stuff on social media marketing. Another sleeper is Pinterest. People aren't using Pinterest properly. They have fun with it, but Pinterest could be a great, great, great gold mine too. So, all right, there are several ways that you follow along with my teachings. One is to join a list on 30-Minute Millionaire. I honestly recommend that you do that first. All my blog posts are put there. We take our teachings and we post over 200,000 people every week get these teachings. So play it forward. Secondly, you can join me on my Monday Morning Mentor by going to Google Hangouts and friending me. It's right there. Just click on that, friend me, and you get updated, as I do these series of teachings, and some of these teachings are going to take 2-3 months, and some of them are going to take, maybe a couple of weeks. So you always want to keep up with the teachings here. Lastly, you can reach me at my email is Gary@30minutemillionaire.com to ask me any questions that you like. I appreciate you reading my articles. I'm going to stop sharing. We're going to come up board and talk to you. We're going to close this out a little bit. Okay, listen. If you have an area that you're struggling with in your business, and again, my area of expertise obviously is network marketing. That's where I coach. That's where I mentor. That's where I'm a consultant to. And the other, obviously the other area is network marketing. And then you got social media marketing, which are my two babies. But if you're struggling and you're stopped, and again, I don't care what MLM you're in, if you're struggling and you're stopped and you're at a standstill and you just can't break through and you can't figure out why, if you will be honest with me and shoot me some emails at Gary@30minute-millionaire.com and shoot me your emails each week. And you can call it Ask the Coach. Just ask the coach, send them in to me. I will literally, if you guys do this, I will read those questions on our Monday Morning Mentor Show. And I will provide coaching answers for you. Now, you can do this anonymously. You don't have to give me your name, your email, or anything. But if you start shooting me the questions, now, why am I doing this? Because I want to make sure that as I invest the time into you, that you're getting the full benefit of the time that I'm investing and and my teachings that are being applied to your business. And you miss a little bit here or a little bit there, and all of a sudden you give up. Don't give up. There's a new era of marketing, I promise you. And the social media now is offering those doors and those roads to a better way and a better life. But again, I'm trying to do this for the person with the least amount of experience. Once you start gaining a little experience in this and knowing how to do it and staying with it, this thing is going to pay off faster and quicker than anything you can do in the warm market or the local market. Now, with that being said, I promise you, you don't give up your warm and local markets. You just don't do that. You want to work it in combination. And that's the best way to have a balance. So you keep up with your meetup groups, go to your success seminars, meet people, get out there, meet people, because you got like-minded people. And they're going to connect just like they are on LinkedIn. That's where you want to spend your time. And as you do that, you'll learn that you will develop very quickly a beautiful community of people. But here's the difference. If you just focused on your area and your town, just please hear what I'm saying, because I've done this for years. If you just focus on your area, your town, you're going to find a few leaders. There's no question you can build a probably good organization. And those leaders are probably connected to other people in other cities. And from that, it'll grow out. And you're probably 4 or 5 people away from another country, just doing it locally. That's how this network marketing stuff works. But I want you to think about this for a minute. Some people can, their sphere of influence will allow you to find people that are connected and find people maybe that are sales skills and have those connections, or maybe people just have to learn and start from scratch. Okay. But I promise you this, some people hit it big that way. There's no question about it. People become multimillionaires that way. No question about it. But, okay, but I got to be honest with you. The truth of it is, they're few and far between. Let's just tell the truth. They're fewer and far between, and they're usually well connected and are already established at some level of success in their prior profession or their prior companies in an MLM. That's the truth. What the networking, what social media allows you to do, the same as what they did, is to get connected to those type of people and get connected quicker and faster. So the playing field is equal here, is what I'm trying to tell you, right? It's equal. And yes, you can even target in your town, or you can target in another town. But how all of a sudden you could be having people in Colorado, you can have people in Dallas, you can have people in Illinois and South Carolina. And then all of it, think about this for a minute. And all of a sudden, let's say you got 4 or 5, 6 leaders and they're in different cities throughout the United States. And I'm just using the national market as an example, instead of just your local market where you live. And some of you guys are living out in the boonies, so sometimes you're not like, you got to drive, for hours to get to a meetup group, and I know that too. But you could be out in the boonies and do what I'm teaching you, all right? Because you've got this computer that opens up all these doors, and using Google Hangouts, it brings those living rooms together right online. And your online community is a very precious community. I love these people just as much as if they lived in my town. And some of the people I love very dearly, I've never met before. I know their families, their children, and it's a beautiful thing to have these beautiful, wonderful friends. Now think about that. You could connect to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities, and all of a sudden, you created a national campaign in major cities throughout the United States right from your living room, right from a coffee shop on an iPad or a tablet. That's the power you have in what I'm teaching. It's that powerful. And all of a sudden, you've got 300 people viewing your profile. Then it grows to 600, then 700. Then you got to hire somebody, which I teach you to do that too. If you read my LinkedIn for Network Marketing, it teaches you how to hire a virtual assistant. And they do all the posting and the pasting for you, my copy, paste, and send messaging, and they book out my calendar. And all I do is talk to wonderful people. What a wonderful life that I get to talk to people all day long, and I love it, and I have fun doing it. Wouldn't you like to have those people get in contact with you and send you invitations to join their network and want to know you and want to meet with you? How much fun is that? As opposed to struggling and get stuck and, oh, I got this team, and geez, I just sponsored 50, 60 people and nobody's doing anything. You know how often I hear that story? I just can't get it going. I can't find my leaders. Do you know how often I hear that story? Okay, because you're fishing in the wrong ponds. LinkedIn allows you to fish, to find the bigger ponds with the bigger fish. That's all it is. So if you want to fish in the ponds with the bigger fish, Lincoln has the answers for you. And let me tell you something else. Facebook does too, if you know how to work it. And we're gonna go into Facebook very heavy, and I'm gonna show you how to work Facebook where it's not a waste of time for you. Where Facebook is very effective on the private messaging capability, and again, joining the groups. Very, very proud. All right, this is Coach Gary. Please play this forward. Get other people to watch this and learn from it. And boy, you're gonna have a powerful business. This is a better way, seriously, to a better life. All right. Have a wonderful week. God bless you guys. Have fun. Meet a lot of great people. Build your network. Build your referral network. And look, I'm going to see you at the top. Bye-bye now.